going to show you how to get all of the town locations on your map. So there's a way that you can actually see where every single town is in this game. And in order to do that, you're going to have to get through the Great Sky Island, jump off of that, and then you'll head to this lookout town. And this will continue the main story where you'll meet Pura, and you'll go up the hill in order to help or meet up with some guard captain, and then come back and all that. So I'm going to walk you through that. All right, so I'm going to have it sped up like this. So you go into town, the lookout landing. There's go up these stairs, and you'll start the quest with Pura. Talk to Joshua for a second. After that dialogue and cutscenes, you'll head up north through where you see me going here. You'll go past this statue, and you'll head up towards the castle that's floating in the sky. Now, when you get to the gate, you won't actually be able to open it, so you'll have to go around to the left, and you can just walk around it. Then you'll go up the hill like this, and you'll keep on going. And on the right, there's this. You can't go inside of that, though. Not yet, at least. And then you'll keep going up. He tells you where the guy is, which is going to be up here. Now I had to skip a part because I ran over a sec, but you're going to climb up this giant building on the left like this. Get up there, talk to Haas, and after some dialogue with him and some cutscenes and stuff like that, you'll see Princess Zelda in the distance, and she'll fly away. And then after that, he has a little bit more dialogue to tell you, and then after that, you got to leave and go back down. So we can go down over here and then just fall down, whatever. We're going to have to run all the way back now because there's no fast traveling just yet. And we're going to run back around the gate like this, climb back up, and then run all the way back to the statue over here, through the tents, through the camps, and then all the way back into the town. And once you get back into Lookout Landing, you'll have to go through this door, to the right, up the stairs, and talk to Pura again. Now, after that, you'll be guided to go over to the right and go up and do all the stuff to get the map. But then once you're done with all of that, then what you're going to do is you are going to want to go to the center of town. All right, so from here, what you're going to want to do is you talk to this guy that's just standing there in the center of town. And he'll have some dialogue to tell you about Lookout Landing and all this and emergency shelter. After talking to him, it will activate like this little mini cutscene where it opens up this like hole in the floor. Kind of a dragged out cutscene. It takes a really long time for it to actually get through this. So that goes down. It'll slide over to the side, and then a ladder will just come on up like this. And this will give you access to the emergency shelter in Lookout Landing. So now what you'll do is you'll go down into here. This is where it is on the map right now, in case you're confused where Lookout Landing was this whole time. And you're going to look around this room. There's going to be a guy with a map on the wall, this guy over here. And you're going to talk to him. And he will tell you that basically his job is mapping and stuff like that. And you'll be able to see a map behind him on the wall. And when you talk to him, he'll give you a few different dialogue options, and if you click the second one called Towns and Villages, he'll tell you all about towns and villages, and then it'll start this little cutscene that you can go through, and it will show you where all of the villages are. Up northwest is Rito Village and Hebra. Then there's Gerudo Town. And then you'll find Goron City up here. And then to the east, there's Kala. And then Zora's Domain, Linario. In the southeast Hyrule, you'll come across a cluster of Hylian villages. These are within an area called Nekluda. There, you'll find Kakariko. Oh my god. Kakariko Village. Kakariko Village, where Sheikah live. I hear the village leader is quite lovely, of course. If you're seeking a tranquil spot, Ateno Village is worth a visit. I also hear it's become Hyrule's center of fashion. Finally, there's Lurelin Village. It's a wonderful getaway destination. Many of these aforementioned towns and villages have been deeply affected by the upheaval. Removing you to fraction of the monsters helps soothe the people of Hyrule, and that's what we'll do. Our monster control crew is on patrol each day, gathering information from everyone everywhere. All right. So there you go. If you guys needed to know how to get those on the map, now you open up the map, and it doesn't really show them on here yet, because you'll still have to go and memorize them yourself. But the thing that you can do if you want to know where they're at is you can put down stamps wherever they were. So you can just look at this map. All right, and then it looked like there was one right here. Okay, so put down that, and then there was one over here. But can I just put the same stamp? I can. Okay. And then there was one all the way down. I think it was this one right here. And then we got over here. There's one. That one's a crapshoot to try to figure out because there's no marks at all. We're just going to say it was here. And then up there, there's... On the other side of this, there's one somewhere around there. And then... There's one just by this. And then we also got... Maybe it was one right here? Hard to tell. That map doesn't really line up perfectly with this one. Oh, no, I see it now. Not there. It's going to be right there-ish. Somewhere around there. Or it's just where the mark is. It's probably where the mark is. And then they're saying there's another one up by the swirly. So over here. And so you can do that if you want in order to mark them all. But either way, there you go. That's how to mark all the map locations and figure out where all the towns are in Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.